I'm going to share with you the 4 different types of injuries that can get you reimbursed $1 million. Again, I hope you never sustain these injuries because no one in their right mind will exchange money for their health, especially the types of injuries that are going to be discussed in this video, but this is for you to know. Number 1, traumatic brain injuries. A lot of times these injuries go unnoticed because they're just hard to see. These are what we call invisible injuries. But one of the things that must be done on every personal injury case is understand whether or not this person sustained a brain injury. And it would be very, very obvious, right? If somebody took a blow to the head, for example. But if you're having blurred vision, if you're having lack of concentration, if you're experiencing nausea, those are all symptoms of a traumatic brain injury. So you definitely need to get a brain scan to see if, God forbid, you have any of this going on. That's the very first type of injury that can yield $1 million reimbursement. The second type of injury that can get you a reimbursement of over $1 million is heavy scarring, especially in visible areas like your face. Imagine this. Let's say a tattoo artist comes to you and says, hey, I need to tattoo something on your face. How much money are you willing to give me to tattoo something on your face? You don't get to decide what I tattoo on your face. I'm just gonna put a tattoo on your face. You're gonna be like, no, like I wouldn't accept that. Well, let's say that you were never asked this question and instead you're left with a huge scar on your face, right? Something that is visible, something that is a source of embarrassment and shame. Usually tattoos are put on our bodies when you want to commemorate, you want to memorialize something special. But in an injury case, that scar is a symbol of one of the worst days of your life. Imagine the gravity of that. So an unwanted tattoo, i.e. a scar, is one of those things that can yield an immense reimbursement because of the amount of embarrassment and shame that is for the rest of one's life. The third type of injury that can get you a reimbursement of over $1 million is a spinal cord injury. And these are usually catastrophic in nature. If, for example, someone sustains a spinal cord injury to their lumbar spine, their lower back, and they lose function of their legs, you know that's horrific. You know that's a catastrophic injury. Or if, God forbid, it's an injury to their cervical spine and they are paralyzed from the neck down, you know that is a horrific injury. And the amount that it's going to take to give this person who is injured in this way some semblance of a life is going to be an astronomical amount of money. So a spinal cord injury, I hope it never happens to anyone or anyone that you love, but that is a type of injury that can cause or yield a reimbursement easily of over $1 million. The fourth type of injury that can yield a reimbursement from an insurance company of over $1 million is a burn injury. These are extremely painful experiences, and usually they leave some sort of scarring. So it's similar to that unwanted tattoo scar injury that I explained, but this has an additional element of severe pain. And usually that part of the body remains sensitive for the rest of your life, or more sensitive than other areas of your body. So that disfigurement that is permanent in nature, that is lifelong, is easily one of those injuries that can get you reimbursed over $1 million from an insurance company. And those are the 4 types of injuries that can get you reimbursed over $1 million. It's certainly not an exhaustive list, but certainly be on the lookout that if you sustain, God forbid, any one of these injuries, you should be aware of the type of reimbursement you should be able to get from a personal injury case. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see a really cool video, check out this video right here where we took an offer from $1,000 from the insurance adjuster to $250,000 pre-lawsuit. And it goes through the injury to the demand that we sent to the insurance company and what they actually said over the phone and what we wrote them to make them pay every penny on the policy. Check it out.